Most contractors know that having the right tools is critical to the success of their construction business. Just like contractors, having the right financial tools is also critical if you're going to have financial success. Today we're going to show you how having the right financial tools can dramatically improve your finances and allow you to have financial success with the same amount of money you have budgeted for your current mortgage payment. For most people, their largest monthly expense is their mortgage payment. For most Americans, their mortgage is a fixed-rate mortgage which is amortized over a certain period of time, like 15 or 30 years. Imagine if there was a better way to finance the purchase of your home with a loan that is much more efficient, allowing your money to solve multiple goals. What if there was a way to save hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest payments, save for retirement or other financial goals without spending any more than what you're currently paying in principal and interest payments on your current mortgage? For the first time in the United States, there is a revolutionary way to finance your home, build a new asset, and change the financial landscape of every homeowner who takes advantage of these new financial tools. With these new financial tools, you will be able to pay off your current mortgage, no matter the size, in approximately 10 to 15 years, and even less for some individuals, while at the same time growing a new asset that has strong growth potential on a tax-deferred status, that is tax-advantaged and allows you easy access to it without rules or having to qualify. Keep in mind, all of this can happen with no change in your current cash flow. Let's take a moment to compare two homeowners with identical homes and finances. The only difference is the tools each couple uses to finance the purchase of their homes. Our first couple, James and Allison, decided to finance their home using a traditional 30-year fixed mortgage. Our second couple, John and Jamie, have decided to be more efficient with their money and are utilizing new financial tools. Both couples have purchased identical homes worth $400,000. Both couples have monthly take-home salaries of $7,000. Both have monthly expenses of around $2,500, not including their mortgage payment. Let's look at their ending balances after the first full year of payments. First, let's look at James and Allison, our couple who are financing their home using a 30-year fixed loan with a rate of 3.75%. Their ending balance after the 12th month is $392,645. They have paid $14,874 in interest payments and only $7,355 in principal payments. Our second couple, John and Jamie, who have implemented better financial tools, have an ending balance after the 12th month of $371,490, with their principal balance being reduced by $28,510. Now, let's look out 11 years to compare both couples. After 11 years, James and Allison's mortgage balance is $301,752. Over that time period, they have paid $146,277 in interest payments and $98,248 in principal payments. Now let's look at John and Jamie's mortgage. Their ending balance is $0. Obviously, John and Jamie are very happy since their home is paid for. They only paid $88,830 in interest, whereas James and Allison in the first 11 years have paid over $146,277 in interest. Over the course of 30 years, John and Jamie will save over $178,000 in interest payments. In addition, John and Jamie have grown an additional asset to approximately $99,425 By redirecting the savings from a traditional mortgage each month to a contract that has strong growth potential, grows tax deferred, and has tax advantages unlike other opportunities. The question is, how were John and Jamie able to do this? They did this by combining two new financial strategies. One that combines John and Jamie's checking account and mortgage into one account. Their new checking account has all of the features their current checking account has, including online bill pay, monthly statements, ATM access, and a debit card. A second financial tool that redirects their monthly savings from lower monthly mortgage payments into a tax-deferred asset. With their new mortgage tool, when John and Jamie deposit the $7,000 they earn monthly into their new bank account, their mortgage payment is automatically paid. Since their mortgage is essentially a home equity line of credit with a checking account, the $7,000 deposited into their checking account is swept at the end of the day to the mortgage side of the account, reducing the principal balance of the mortgage by $7,000, or $393,000. This becomes the new loan balance for nightly interest calculations on the loan. Let's look at what happens when John and Jamie start withdrawing money from their checking account or start to pay their monthly expenses of $2,500. Each time John and Jamie request money from their checking account or a check is written, the withdrawn amount or the amount of the check is returned automatically to the checking side of the account, increasing the principal balance of the mortgage. This same cycle is repeated each month and every year until their mortgage is eliminated. After 11 short years, John and Jamie are in a much better place financially than James and Allison because they implemented better financial tools. Using these tools, their mortgage is free and clear. They have access to a line of credit of $403,970 as well as to the $99,425 that is their new tax-deferred asset. In comparing John and Jamie's financials to James and Allison's, you can see from the graphs below that having the right financial tools can have a significant difference in a family's financial success. The first graph shows each couple's mortgage balance, and the second graph the equity each couple has assuming no appreciation in their property. You can see from these graphs, after the 11th year, John and Jamie have the opportunity to invest their entire mortgage payment to further increase their wealth. These new financial tools have allowed John and Jamie to redirect a portion of their budgeted principal and interest payments to their new tax-deferred savings vehicle, since they are now saving approximately $650 monthly in principal and interest payments on their new mortgage. By redirecting these savings to this new tax-deferred account, they are able to grow this new asset on a tax-deferred basis without taking on market risk, while having strong growth potential. In the 11th year, this more efficient financial plan has allowed them to increase their wealth by an additional $99,425. This new asset provides John and Jamie the reassurance that comes from knowing that when life happens, they have an additional asset that can provide the necessary funds to meet the most unforeseen expenses, such as loss of a job, disability, or even long-term care event, or to fund other financial opportunities that may be presented to John and Jamie, while at the same time providing access to an equity line of credit of approximately $403,700. Think of what this could mean for your family. How about a college education? Or how about buying a rental property with cash and collecting rent each month that can go right back to the balance of their new loan and have their investment property paid off even faster? The opportunities are endless when you have the right financial tools. Bottom line, you now have control over something no one has had any control over since 1930, when traditional mortgages were introduced. By now, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. And yes, there are certain requirements to qualify for this program. So please reach out to the financial advisor that introduced you to this video. Your advisor will be happy to answer any questions you have and arrange for an additional meeting should you have an interest to learn more.